Hi. Okay, so we talked about what happened when you lowered a major interval. Now, what happens when you lower a perfect interval, instead of becoming minor, it becomes a diminished interval. So there's no such thing as a minor fourth or a minor fifth. We call that a diminished fourth and a diminished fifth. So here you can see, first you count how far apart they are. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you see that flat there, you know it's a half step lower, so that becomes a diminished fourth. Okay, there are two ways of writing that. You can write 0, 4, or you can write dim 4. Okay, same here. You count first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's the fifth. It's a half step lower, and that's going to be a diminished fifth. Okay, and then here, the same with the eighth. You count to 8. It's a half step lower, so instead of being a minor eighth, it's called a diminished eighth. Here you can see that there's a sharp on the slide. So if it's a half step higher than a perfect interval, it becomes an augmented interval. Okay, so any of the intervals, when you see a sharp that's not supposed to be there in the key signature, if it's a half step higher, it becomes augmented. So this one is not a major sixth, it's an augmented sixth. We call it +6, just for quick. If you see a sharp here, that means it's a half step higher. So that is one thing that stays the same for all of the intervals, thank goodness. Okay, so if you see a sharp that's not supposed to be in the key signature, chances are it's augmented.